Refugees must welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees must welcome here.
Say loud, say clear. Refugees are welcome here. ئامادە بوانی خۆشەویست چالاکوانە بەڕێزەکان بە ناوی ڕێکخراوی داکۆک و ئەنجومەری سەرتاسەری پەنابەرانی عێراقەوە بە خێراتنی یەک بە یەکتانەکەین. سپاس بۆ ئامادەبوونتان ئەوەی ئیمڕۆ ئێمەی لێرە کۆ کردووەتەوە پشتیوانیکردنە لە ئەو کۆمەڵە پەنابەرەی کە لە دیپۆ سەنتەرەکانان و ئێمە ئیمڕۆ ئەم چالاکیەمان ڕاگەیاندووە دژی ناردنەوەی بە زۆرە ملەی پەنابەران بۆ وڵاتەکانی خۆیان و دژی ناردنی پەنابەران بۆ ڕواندا. ئێمەی خەڵکی هەرێمی کوردستان بەدەست ئەم حکومە سەقەتەوە بەدەست ئەم حکومڕانیە سەقەتەوە بەدەست ئەم حکوومەتە کاربەڕێکەرەوە تووشی هەزارە قەیران بووین. لەکوێی دنیا هەبووە بۆ ماوەی 10 ساڵ تۆ نەوت بفرۆشی بەسەر بەخۆ لە پاشان بێ بڵێ 32 ملیارد دۆلار خەزانم. ئەوە تا هەمومان ێرە بینین ئارینی کوڕی مەسرور بەرزانی لە زانکۆ سەربازێ شانەکەی بەریتانیا خوێنێ، بەڵام لەگەڵ ئەوەشا ڕازین بەوەی پەنابەرانی ئێمە دیبۆت بکرێتەوە. ئەو ساتەی من لێرە قسە لەگەڵ ئێوە دەکەم دوو لە پەنابەران دوو لە ئەندامانی ئێمە دوو لە چالاکوانە خۆشەویستەکانی ئێمە لە ئێستادا بەرەو فڕۆکەخانە و بۆ ناو فڕۆکە براون کە کاتژمێر 4 و چارەکی ئێمە ئێوارە دیپۆتی ئەو لێر بکرێنەوە. بۆیە ئێمە بە هەموو شێوەیەک وەکو چالاخوازان لێرە دژی ئەم سیستەمە دەبینەوە و دژی بە زۆرە ملێ ناردنەوەی پەنابەران بۆ وڵاتەکانیان دەبینەوە و دژی ناردنی پەنابەرانین بۆ ڕواندا. سپاس بۆ یەک بە یەکتان، سپاس بۆ ئامادەبوونتان، سپاس بۆ ئەوەی کە لێرن.
Refugees and the DAKOK organization for rights and freedom, I would like to thank you all for gathering here today to support the right of refugees. We gather today to protest the British government's inhuman decision to send refugees to Rwanda and continue forcible deportation to Kurdistan. This policy reflected the border immigration system of the UK, which ignore war and genocide, displacing thousands refugees from Iraq, Kurdistan, Iran, Afghanistan, Ukraine, Palestine, North Africa and other countries who suffer under this system escape poverty, starvation and insecurity. Kurdish and Iraqi refugees particularly suffer from this British policy. The 2003 Iraq war, supported by Britain, divided and destabilized the region. The current regime in Kurdistan, backed by the British government, oppressed its people with the women and journalists killed, demonstrators shot, and employer unpaid. This drive refugees to risk their life seeking safety. We demand the human treatment for refugees, tightening borders, imprisoning or sending them to unsafe country like Rwanda is not the solution. The British government must address the root causes and support the right and freedom of people in this region, is not cause wars and conflicts. Finally, we need to stand together with the progressive forces, refugee and human rights organizations against these inhuman policies against the humanity. It's not enough to end the Rwanda plan. We are entering a period where politics are asking for your vote. We must demand that the new government puts in place a safe passage for refugees, a right to work, an end to detention and deportation, equal right for all. no to this shameful Rwanda policy. Refugee rights are human rights. Refugee rights are human rights. Refugees must welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees must welcome here.
Refugees must welcome here.
Now, we have a Joe Maloney, Public and Commercial Services Assistant General Secretary. There you go.
First of all, I'd like to thank the organisers of the march and demonstration for inviting me. I am honoured to be here. I am the Assistant General Secretary of the PCS Union, a union that organises civil servants. So our members are across the road in Downing Street and all down this street in the various government departments. My union has passed numerous positions in regards to refugees. We have a very straightforward position. Our position is set forward out in that banner there, which we are in favour of free movement of people across the world. We're opposed to the current regime in this country that forces people or wants to force people to Rwanda. We're utterly opposed to that. We're opposed to the current regime that stops small boats crossing the channel. We have a simple position, that is that those people who are desperate enough to risk their lives crossing the channel should be allowed to this country to have their asylum claims processed in this country. We're opposed to racism, on which a lot of the current policies of this government are based. We will, if the Labour Party is elected and if they continue down the route of the current government's policies around refugees, we will fight them as well. Because we believe, as everybody else does here, that refugee rights are human rights, that nobody is unwelcomed. Everybody is welcomed. On a personal basis, I agree 100% with the slogan that Kurdistan is not safe to send people back to. I believe Iraq is not safe to send people to. I believe Iran is not safe to send people to. And instead of trying to force people back to either injury, imprisonment, or certain death, this country should allow people to live in this country, to work in this country, to build a family in this country, and to live in peace in this country. So therefore I'll end up by saying that your demonstration is one that I hope other trade unions will support, that the next time you hold this demonstration, that other unions will be here. Not only me from the PCS, but other unions. Because not only is this a human right issue, a refugees right issue, it's a trade union right issue. So I'd like to end, as everybody else has, by that slogan: refugee rights are human rights.
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 Thanks so much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for inviting us to join your demonstration today. It is really important at the beginning of this election campaign that you have come out here, that we have come out here to say that the voices of refugees and their supporters will not be unheard in this election campaign. We can hope that the racists in 10 Downing Street, that their time is nearly over. We can hope, and we have nearly achieved, we have nearly put the Rwanda plan in the dustbin of history. One more push and we will end it. But that, as comrades have said today, will not be enough. Even today, despite the Rwanda plan being frozen and possibly over, even today, this government is supporting people to Iraq. So we must demand more. We have to make sure that we are creating pressure, that if the Labour Party is elected, we know that they will not do the right thing unless we make them do the right thing. So we have to demand, as Dashi and others have said, that the next government not only ends the Rwanda plan, but offers safe haven, safe routes and equal rights for everyone who comes to this country. That they stand up for the idea that we are all human, we all deserve equal rights, and that fundamentally we all deserve the right to move, live, work and be wherever we want on this planet. Because we know that the rich and the powerful can already go where they want. Our bosses, our rulers, our dictators, our tyrants, they do what they want. So our right as ordinary people, as one working class around the world, must be that same right. The right to go where we want, the right to be, the right to live. And we know that they tried to divide us by saying that British workers and migrant workers and refugees must compete for homes or jobs. But we know that the hoarded wealth of the rich that this government serves is more than enough to build a home, a job and a decent life for every single one of us. We must take that wealth and we must create a decent life for every single person in this country and every single person in the world, wherever they come from. And we must make sure that the Labour Party hears and feels that pressure. At the same time, we do not wait for the Labour Party to act. Without us, without workers, nothing in this world moves. Rishi Sunak or Keir Starmer is not going to drive a bus to take people to an airport. They are not going to fly a plane. They're not going to run a detention centre. They need workers to do that. People like us. So we have to put down our tools, put down our pens, log off from our work computers and say we will not participate in this anymore. And when we understand that we have that power, you, me and everyone else, all of us ordinary people, then we will run the world. We will be free and they will have nothing. They have no power without us. And if we understand that, we organise and we fight, we can win.
Thank you so much.
First of all, a few words in English, but definitely I will talk in Kurdish. I wanted to starting with shame on you, the government, shame on you, Rishi Sunak. Because in this country, there is enough resources, there is enough everything that can be for refugee, for migrants, for asylum seekers. But they deny it because we are witnessing a rising of racism and fascism in the whole world, including in Britain. Because the politics about refugee and migrant has changed dramatically, because that they wanted make it refugee and asylum seeker like a disease, that take it out from the country, which is the politics from the right wings. So we are fighting together. Unity and solidarity is really, really important. We are asking all the human rights organizations, women rights organizations, all the other groups to unite together against all the politics that right now is changing dramatically. It's really, really important with our solidarity.